All right, y'all. Hello and welcome to the channel. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. My name is Kamoy, and we are doing a daily vibration for today, January 30th, 2021. We got one more day to this month, y'all, okay? And y'all know this month we were vibrating on the number 9. This month was all about completion, getting things wrapped up, okay? If you are clicking on this video and it is not the 30th, keep in mind energy is fluid, which means that you can take what you need and leave what you do not. Okay, so if the message resonates, you can grab it, and if it doesn't, you can leave it. All right, so let's break down the vibration today and some of the things that you can just be aware of that is in the atmosphere. Okay, I'm just giving you some things that you can pay attention to today. All right, today, the day is all about controlling your mind today. You're gonna have to control your mind today, okay? Today also Mercury goes into retrograde until about the 20th of February, which means that electronical gadgets, anything that has to do with technology could be acting a little wonky for the next month or so, right? And if you are super sensitive to energy, if you're an empath, you can also be affecting your gadgets a lot more than usual, okay? Mercury in retrograde also brings in a lot of miscommunication, so you can find that there's a lot of that going on. So you want to double check, triple check your email, proofread, do all of that stuff before you hit that send button, okay? Not to mention, if you have something to do or you have an appointment, you want to also double check and triple check to make sure you have the dates right or the time right, okay? Because we are dealing with Mercury retrograde, so there could be some miscommunication or some I thought it was this time, but it really was that time going on for the next month or so. All right, so it is Saturday, and Saturday is ruled by Saturn. Okay, you know that in order for you to master anything in this third dimensional realm, you got to master Saturn. Saturn is where the discipline is, okay? The structure and order is, all right? So keep it in mind, today is going to be a structured and ordered day. That's just where we vibrating at, okay? So you got January popping off with the number 9. You got the date, the 30th, vibrating on the number 3. You got the year 2021 vibrating on the number 5. And you got Saturday vibrating on the number 1. All right. Now, if you want to connect a chakra to today, you can definitely tap into your root chakra today. Okay. And just a few things about your root chakra. Your root chakra is all about stability. Okay. This is also where you can find fearful energy. All right. Now, some of the things that your root chakra can indicate when it is out of balance is things like maybe anorexia, dyslexia, not feeling grounded, not feeling bold enough to do anything, always living in a space of constant fear. Okay, so those are just a few things. Your root chakra is where your flight or fight mode, your survival, your trust is built. Family energy is built in your root chakra. All right, so you can find here is where your security lies. So if you don't feel secure, it may be an indication that you need to do some root chakra work. So tap into that today. Saturn brings in discipline, so you can definitely help discipline yourself with that energy. Okay. Now, let's take a look at what's going on the numerology aspect for today. So we got number 9, which vibrates on the mental plane. You got number 3, which vibrates on the mental plane. You got number 5 for the whole year, which vibrates on the soul plane. And not only does it vibrate in the soul plane, it is taking the center position in the charts, right? So which means that this is one of the most powerful numbers when you're dealing with numerology, especially from the aspect of a birth chart, right? So number 5 deals with the soul plane, okay? And so you know that number 5 also represents change. So we know that this is going to be a year of change, a year of mental and emotional mastery. Because it's going to be a year of mental and emotional chess. You're going to have to move some pieces around, honey. You're going to have to listen, okay? You're going to have to man your mind, all right, and man your emotions. You're going to have to tell your emotions and your mind what to think and how to feel sometimes, okay, this year, all right? So keeping in mind that the number 1 also vibrates on the physical plane. So you got mental plane energy, soul plane energy, and physical plane energy in the atmosphere, which is all mind, body, and soul energy vibrating today. You got mind, body, and soul energy vibrating today, but you got a lot more mental energy in the atmosphere today. So number 9 vibrates with mental energy, and you know, number 9 represents completion, right? And we got January, which was a month of completion, right? You also can attribute some of the number nine's energy to the planet Mars, about being able to take action, movement, getting things done. Okay. Now, today, vibrating in the number nine, some of the things that you can find is people are tapping into, idealisms, right? Purpose, what's high, what's noble. Okay. Principles. You can find that people is tapping into this on a spiritual level today also. So pay attention to that. And if you are tapping into it in that aspect, just know that the flip side to that is you got some people that don't give a shit about that today. Okay, so please know that. All right. Now, with the moon being in Virgo, let me just say this, with the moon being in Virgo and the sun being in Aquarius, right? You got Virgo energy, right? Virgo's energy, sixth house energy, right? And it's all about health and well-being, but Virgo's energy is analytical energy. So Virgos are able to analyze it and extract and pull out what they think is good and useful, and then go ahead and utilize that, right? So if you got that energy in the moon today, and then you got the sun in Aquarius where everybody wants their freedom and their liberation, people are going to be analyzing things to their emotional level and extracting what's good and what's right for their health and their well-being. Okay, so it may not necessarily line up with yours, or yours may not necessarily line up with theirs. So just keep that in mind today as you are moving throughout this energy, honey. Okay. And so we're dealing with soul's purpose today, destiny for some people. And some people today, if they're not tapping into their soul purpose, they can definitely feel a little lost today, okay? We also got communication energy coming in with the number nine. Keeping in mind, Virgo is also ruled by Mercury, all right? And Mercury goes into retrograde today. So there's a lot of inner communication going on. So people may not necessarily be articulating what they're feeling outwardly today, okay? So you got communication going on, but you also have poor communication in the atmosphere, so you do want to pay attention to that as you're moving throughout the energy today. Empathy and sympathy is high in the atmosphere today, so if you're an empath, light worker, or are sensitive to energy, you want to be mindful to protect your energy as you're moving in and around people today. Okay, now the number three also deals with energy on the mental plane. So the number three, you can say like it governs the gateway to the memory plane, right? Or it governs the gateway on the mental plane where memory is concerned. And this is important because number three also vibrates on you being able to tap into your self-expression, okay? Tap into your culture. Tap into your speech and your communication. So you got communication showing up twice with the number nine and the number three. And you got Virgo with communication again. So there's a lot of mental communication going on. So you want to pay attention to what's in your mind and what you're thinking, okay? Now, flip side to some of this energy with the vibration of the number threes, you can have heavy mood swings in the atmosphere today for some people, as well as mania. Okay, now remember, people are looking with that Virgo energy of what's good and what's useful for their own well-being. So some people, if they're not doing that work, they can be spinning today. Okay, and be aware of those hypochondriacs in the atmosphere today. Okay, all right, so on the soul plane level, we do have the number five today, year of change. Okay, magnetism energy, telepathic energy going on today. Opportunities are also in the atmosphere today, so you can literally attract the things that you need today just by getting grounded, centering yourself, so you can get to your place of wholeness and pull to you what you need today. All right, number one on the physical plane today is all about expression from the physical level, but remember, we do have that Virgo moon happening, so make sure to tap into that on what's good for your own health and well-being today as you're expressing yourself and creating things with the number one on the physical plane. Okay, this is also an expression of you being able to tap into your willpower with the number one, and tapping into some self-leadership today. Okay, so it's time today to really step out and get rid of the mental bullshit that's in your mind. Okay, today's time to clutter. Get rid of the mental clutter today. Okay, get rid of the mental clutter today. All right, so tap into that. You don't have to hold on to the mental BS as you are moving throughout this energy. Okay, all right, so let's jump into this. We are going to tap into the four elements. All right, we are going to start off with the wonderful air energy because we are in Aquarius season. So air energy is going to be Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. If you are not an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, right, because you are responsible, my love, for mastering all 12 aspects of the zodiac wheel, because all 12 aspects of the zodiac wheel are all 12 aspects of your psyche. Okay, so If you are not an air sign, you can apply this message to your thinking, your mental and your spiritual thinking. We got a lot of mental energy in the atmosphere today, so this message may resonate with you even if you are not an air sign today, okay? So I do have today, we're rocking with the Ancient Ones, okay, the Isis Oracle deck. And we're just going to pull one card and let you know exactly what Ancient One and what wonderful energy you can tap in today, all right? Okay, my wonderful air signs, you got the Pyramid of Light. Psychic protection. And can I just tell you this is really good for you to have within the air energy, because like I told you, air energy is mental and spiritual thinking, okay? This is mental plane energy, okay? Now, let me just say this. With the Pyramid of Light protection, psychic protection, let me just read to you what it says. As a being of light, darker energies may at times seek to interfere with your spiritual progress. There is nothing to fear, only more awareness of the power and protection divine love to experience. The Pyramid of Light confirms that energies have been causing interference with your path, and it is now time for that interference to cease completely through love and divine power. All right, y'all get that? You psychically protected today. Okay, so what did I say? Man the thoughts, like man your thoughts today and know that they got you. Okay, just tap into you today. All right, pay attention to what you're thinking today. A lot of communicative energy going on. If you're an empath, you want to be mindful. You are not tapping into somebody else's shit. Okay, all right, moving on to the wonderful water energy. Okay, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. If you're not a water sign, this is going to be your feelings and your emotions. Okay, this is where you're going to apply this message. All right, you guys have the Serpent of Fire energy popping up, and it says, do not access your current ability based on past standards. They are no longer applied to you. You are stronger and more powerful now than you have been before. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of, and Isis helps you now. Okay, so tap into that energy, y'all. Okay, water sign. Basically what they saying, you do not need to let your emotions control you today. Okay, you could use your water energy to put that fire out, honey. I'm just saying, okay? All right. And just so you know, water signs, water is one of the strongest elements on this plane. Just saying. All right, so now we're going to do the wonderful fire energy, which is going to be Sagittarius. It's also going to be Leo and Aries. If you're not a Sagittarius, a Leo and Aries, apply this to movement, action, passion, lustful energy, but also intuitive energy, okay? And you guys are rocking with the Key of Life energy today, all right? And it says, the Ankh pretends new life being born through you now, okay? This new life begins. Let me actually start that over, y'all. Bring this a little closer to me. My apologies. The Key of Life. The Ankh pretends new life born through you now. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, being you more into wholeness and fulfillment, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Don't give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction, and you have spiritual support from the unseen worlds. Let it happen. That's powerful, y'all. That's powerful, okay? So basically they're saying you have everything you need, okay? Portals are open today, my wonderful fire energy, okay? Or if you're tapping into that fire energy, portals are open, all right? Hit the replay button because I kind of botched up that reading. Okay, so hit the replay button if you need to hear that again. All right, so earth signs, Capricorn, Virgos, as well as the wonderful, wonderful Taurus. Okay, you got the Wings of Isis message coming in today. Let me pull this closer so I can hear. I was trying to hold it up with the camera so y'all can see. You have special spiritual relationship with the angelic world. Part of your soul's purpose is to birth angelic consciousness and values such as fearlessness, compassion, and service into the human culture. This oracle also brings you angelic assistance, intervention, and confirmation too. All right? So if you've been asking for confirmation, if you've been asking for some movement on the physical plane, you need to know you got it today. Ask for what you need and it will be given to you. Tap into your spiritual magic. Tap into your spiritual your toolbox. Remember, we in Mercury retrogrades. The communication could be a little wonky, okay? And sorry about the mess up from the key of life reading. Replay it if you need to. I'm gonna see y'all in Monday's daily vibration. I do not do vibrations on Sundays, so I'm gonna see y'all in daily vibration on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. Remember, Mercury's in retrograde. Do something kind for yourself, love yourself, and honor yourself. I'm gonna see you guys on Monday. Bye bye, loves.